Hello there, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Tombi, and in this video I will be talking about my work experience in NICU, that's neonatal ICU. So in this video I will walk you through how each one of my days of the week goes like. We work from Monday to Sunday, all days of the week, and sometimes you get one day of the week off. So this video will talk about my experience as an intern, a junior medical resident officer. It's coming from my view. And I decided to make this video because a few months ago, I think in August or something, I did a vlog where I was showing you guys how my core day in the surgical department goes like in casualty. And I got quite a number of views. I think it's like 1,000, so over 1,000 videos. And I got a request that, you know, people want to keep up with me. Where am I right now? What department am I working in? And how is work really? And I thought, why not? I think it's interesting to, you know, let you guys in on exactly how work is in Zambia, in one of the biggest hospitals in the country and in the city itself, the capital city itself. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I graduated in Russia with a degree in general medicine in 2019. I started work last year, June of 2020. So now, you know, I'm just excited going around rotating and just gathering all the experience that I can get. So without wasting much of your time, let's talk about work in NICU. So we have wards and the ICU department as well as the kangaroo ward. Example, Monday. This is when you report to work and do your ward round. You ensure that the babies are gaining weight, they're doing well, the vitals are normal. You also do some tests if you have to. And you know, if you're having trouble somewhere, you can always consult with the seniors and they're always willing to help. That's just what the ward work looks like. So after you're done with the round, and if that particular day you're on the timetable for coverage, it means you have to stay back and work. When you're covering, you have to admit patients, and if at all there's any need to resuscitate, you're the available medical officer, so you get to do that, and just other things that the medical officer is required to do while on the ward when everybody else is knocked off. Now that's about coverage. That goes on about the whole week, except one day when you're on call. And that day really starts out with you doing your round in your ward, whichever ward you may be, in ICU or in just a general ward or in kangaroo. You do your ward round, and then say you get done at 12, you get to have a break and then report at 18. So again, I'm not going to be able to show you everything because first of all, I'm not even allowed to film anything in the hospital. I'm not allowed to show anybody because I don't have their consent. So now at 18, that's when, you know, you do the round in the ICU. We have 3 ICUs, 1, 2, 3. So you do a round in the ICUs and, you know, you check the vitals of the baby. Are they doing okay? Are they stable? Are they breathing well? You know, if they're on ventilation, you check the settings. Are they okay? Is everything all right? And then after doing your round, you basically just wait for admissions. So these admissions are from, you know, local hospitals that will bring babies, you know, babies for prematurity, especially prematurity, respiratory distress, and just, you know, all these illnesses that a newborn faces. So yeah, we admit patients like that. You're either admitting or resuscitating. So what it means is that, you know, these babies are premature, so sometimes they change conditions. They're unable to breathe, or they've aspirated something. Mother was given milk and they aspirated the milk. So now you resuscitate, you start to ambue back, you know, ensure that the saturations are going up. And resuscitations is a whole other thing, but basically that's what we do. We resuscitate or we admit. And then, you know, you find time to eat, although that time is not really guaranteed. It's not like a written in stone, like, oh, at 10 you should eat, at 8 you should eat. So you just find time to eat, and then let's say after midnight you can divide your shifts, and one goes to rest, the other one stays awake admitting and resuscitating, and so on and so forth. Another thing that we do when we're on call, other than admitting and resuscitating, is that sometimes we get phone calls from the emergency theater where they get cases like fetal distress, fetal compromise, or macrosomia, and then those babies really, they need to be assessed by a neonatologist after delivery. So you get a phone call, you have to stop what you're doing there, have somebody cover you up in the ward, and then go to theater and give the assistance that they called you there for. So if you have to resuscitate, you do that. You have to check the vitals, you have to check if ABGA and whatnot, ensure that the newborn is healthy. Otherwise, if the newborn's not healthy, then you go with the baby to NICU and get admitted and admit the baby there. So it's very interesting working in NICU. It keeps you so much on your feet. So you need to have a lot of food on, with you on the call, as well as a lot of water, because it gets really hot in there. Newborns, you find that all the windows are closed, heater here, heater there, really, really hot, and you get dehydrated, you start getting thirsty, and so water is one of the things that you just have to have in NICU. And then the next day, the sun's out, the next day you've had a long night of admitting and resuscitating, you hand over. So at 8, we have a handover meeting where you talk about the babies you admitted, what exactly were your complications in the night, you share your experience about how the call was. After handover, you go and do your round in your respective ward. So then the cycle continues just like that. But it's very interesting. So for me, I had about 5 weeks and a couple of days in there. And initially, I was always exhausted, always tired, and I struggled to get a balance. But ultimately, I did. And as I was coming to the end, I was sad that I was coming to end, because I now had a grip of things, had my foot down, and then it was time to go. So, but anyway, NICU was such an amazing experience, but I think to specialize there just isn't in the cards for me. Yeah.
That's it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe and don't forget to hit the like.